Pais Dinogad fraith fraith, grwyn balawad ban raith, wir dogaeth gochan am gochenin wyth gaeth. Pais Dinogad fraith fraith.
Greetings! Today we are taking a look at the Mabinogion, the 1980 edition from Folio Society. It contains the Lady Charlotte Guest translation, wood engravings by Joan Freeman, and is edited and introduced by Leslie Norris. The Mabinogion is a collection of medieval Welsh prose, translated mainly from 14th century manuscripts, although the stories themselves are quite a bit older. It was collected in this form by Lady Charlotte Guest in the 1800s, who translated the tales from Middle Welsh into English. The name Mabinogion was derived from a medieval scribal mistake, where a single instance of the word Mabinogion looks like a plural for the term Mabinogi, but Mabinogi is already a Welsh plural. It is a reference to the first four tales, collectively named the Four Branches of the Mabinogi, and they seem to be the earliest prose stories in the literature of Britain. The rest of the stories vary in origin and age, and can be divided into a few groups. The two short stories, The Dream of Maxen Wledig and Llyd and Llefelys, form the second group, mainly related due to their short length, and the third and fourth group are the earlier and later Arthurian tales, separated both in age and content. The older ones are examples of Arthurian prose that predates the Norman French influence that defined their final shape, and the later ones are more recognizable Arthurian romances created after the Celtic and Norman sources were already cross-contaminated, so to say. The translation itself feels definitely Victorian, though still authentically ancient, and is generally well regarded. Still, there were some slight omissions or errors which the editor Leslie Norris took upon himself to add or to correct, and these notes appear in italic text here and there, though they are quite rare. Now, the book is sized in the standard 9-inch format, similar to, for example, the non-limited Tolkien editions. The similarity continues on the inside as well, with the black and white chapter headers, as you can see here in The Hobbit, illustrated by Eric Fraser in pen and ink, a style reminiscent of wood engraving. I won't compare the quality of artwork, both are excellent, and the illustrations by Joan Freeman have a beautiful, organic, appropriately aged appearance. But when it comes to the build, the Mabinogion is the clear winner, at least over this relatively newer edition of The Hobbit. There's the magnificent blocked cloth cover designed by Jeff Clements, the red stain on the top edges, and a comfortable Smithsonian binding. Also, the book is printed by letterpress, which is a practice that can now only be seen in extremely limited and expensive editions, but was still commonly employed by Folio Society around the time of this publication, until it was mostly phased out a few years later. And as you can see, the book also comes with a useful, though plain, white slipcase. Well, that would be all for now. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.